I do genuinely want to say, I have proposed this to my wife with our little dog. I want to show everybody a picture of my little dog. My wife wouldn't allow this to happen, but what I did is I got a statue of our little dog, and I defy you viewers to say which is the real dog and which is the statue.
I'd say that's
but Mitch has gone a step further. Mitch has wee Phoebe preserved. I wanted that to happen to us, and Ruthie, why would you not let me?
Mitch, I have to say, I saw you stroke her there. I mean, she looks absolutely adorable, or probably was an adorable dog, but to me, she looks cold. When you touch her, what does she feel like?
I mean, she feels just like normally. You know, she has all of her real fur and everything. She just has that look on her face just to fool people. You know, she's actually a very, very caring and loving.
I think the eyes are very good. I think very, very real, and almost the nose looks wet.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, I've always wondered that myself of how that happens. But yeah, the wonderful folks at Flora and Fauna did a wonderful job with her.
Mitch, it was actually your mum who decided that she couldn't bear to part with Phoebe, and decided
Correct.
that she wanted her stuff. There's your mum with her. Obviously, she was a very much loved family pet. But what was your reaction and the rest of the family when Mum said, "Look, I don't want to let her go. I'm going to get her stuffed"?
Well, actually, it was all done in secrecy. My mom, when she passed away, my mom just had this crazy idea to do it for just for fun, really, and to see if she could do it. And no place in Oregon would actually allow them to taxidermy her because it was too emotionally upsetting for them. So she found out a place in Colorado, and she didn't tell anybody, including my dad, until a few months after when he saw the bill. But yeah, you know, they just did a really great job.
And now, does Mum, does Dad, do yourself get comfort out of Phoebe being around?
Absolutely. I mean, I take her on all sorts of family trips and everything. You know, I took her recently to Leavenworth, Washington, which is a Bavarian-themed town up in Washington. That's a really cute place. I've taken her over to friends' apartments, friends' houses to meet their other dogs and everything.
How do other dogs react? Mitch, how do other dogs, living dogs react?
They're very weary of her at first because, of course, they're expecting her to jump and play and everything, and they're mainly just like really curious about what's going on with the whole thing. But yeah, one of my friend's dog, Thor, is he loves Phoebe and is always excited to see her. So
yeah, you see, I'm not really sure what all the controversy is. I mean, you would go into castles, you go into various pubs and things, and there's foxes stuffed and tigers and bear
which
heads.
I don't like either.
You don't like
no,
either?
No, I don't like any stuffed animals.
No. Mitch, how much does a good stuffing cost?
It's about a few thousand US dollars. For Phoebe, for Phoebe at least, to have a good base and everything.
Yeah, no, I like it. I can see why a lot of people would say, why don't you, just get a new dog, replace the dog, and just sometimes dogs are so individual. I mean, our dog, for instance, is a cross between a border collie and a sausage dog, and there's a bit of corgi in there as well. So she's a rescue dog. That'll never happen again. She was neutered before we rescued her. So, I mean, that is an option not open to me. So the stuffing I don't like stuffing. I like preservation. Maybe the term preservation.
Yeah, stuffing sounds horrible, doesn't it?
Preservation's a lot better. I like that.
And would you get another dog, Mitch? Would you and the family like another dog, or would you feel you're replacing Phoebe as she's kind of still there, kind of?
We're definitely, my parents are definitely looking for a dog, but they do travel a lot, so they would feel guilty leaving him or her. So, maybe in the next 5 years or so, they'll settle down for a dog. But personally, I do a lot of traveling as well. So I just feel guilty about having an alive dog because, I want a good connection. So.
If you travel, because you haven't got a live dog, if you were traveling, would you be able to take Phoebe with you? Can you take her on a plane?
Yeah, absolutely. I've looked up all up and down to see all the laws and everything. I contacted a few breweries around here in town, and I said my whole situation, like, I would love to take my dog in. And they're like, oh, we don't allow dogs. And I said, well, she's actually taxidermied. so she's not alive. She'll just be sitting there. And they're like, oh, well, there's nothing that says in our laws that we can't do that. So yeah, bring her on in.
And Mitch,
so I've taken her into a few bars and
yeah, and if you stroke her there, I mean, stroke her for me now and tell me, what do you feel? Does that feel hard? Does that feel like the Phoebe that you knew?
It does. It's like the middle part right here is sort of like a bag almost. So it's very soft, but like the head and everything, the neck, it feels literally just like Phoebe felt when she was alive.
I'm a big fan. I hope it's a new trend. Well, it's an old trend, actually, that you've just revived. Mitch, lovely talking to you. Really appreciate you taking your time. And Phoebe,
thank you, guys.
Thank you very much indeed. Phoebe is gorgeous, and Phoebe lives on. Thank you very much indeed. That's lovely.
Thank you, Mitch.
Thank you, guys.